Hi, Dr. Bowie, Simply Health here in Federal Way. Been quite a while since I videoed the last one. Just been really busy, but yeah, really recently had a patient that was referred to me by a current patient. Anyways, his coworker had this horrific accident where he fell 33 feet uh, doing construction, landed on his both of his feet, and basically just destroyed the bottom of his foot, his feet. Had surgery, continued to have pain. They ended up fusing his right ankle to help with the pain, and it did help, but he still had ongoing pain, but manageable. And this gentleman is just tough. Didn't go on disability, learn how to walk and do things again, and is right back at working. And unfortunately, the pain's just been creeping up on him, and it's gotten worse over time. Anyways, he followed up with his current medical, and they were telling him, "Oh, like they X-rayed and everything, and they saw that one of the screws broke and another one is bent, and they're saying that likely his pain is from the hardware, and that they wanted to remove the hardware and do some other stuff." Anyways, my patient, his coworker said, "Oh, you got to go see Dr. Bowie for your pain." Anyways, I evaled him and told him, "Hey, I think the nerves leading down to your lower leg and your feet is irritated." Anyway, and so he was game to inject. And fortunately, the nerves were really sensitive, and he couldn't tolerate very many. But he was game, and he allowed me to inject several points. And yeah, he was surprised as he got up and moved around. He's like, "Wow, I do feel better." And I asked him, "Hey, do me a favor and continue monitoring your symptoms and let me know how you do throughout the week." And he did. He texted me a couple days later, and he was still shocked at how well he felt. And I saw him as a follow up yesterday on Saturday, and he was telling me about it and explaining his symptoms. I was like, "Well, I actually think a lot of your symptoms is your plantar fascia and how tight your calves are, and what's leading into it. And let's start from there, and then we'll work on these other nerves." And sure, same thing. We took it a little slow because these nerves of his are very inflamed. Worked on it, and as we're done, as it, we finally stopped. He could only tolerate a handful of it. And anyways, we stopped, and he walk tested. He was just like blown away of how well he felt, and he got a little emotional about it because again, he's been living with his pain for a while, and after a while with chronic pain is it starts to affect you in other ways. As much as strong as people are or can be, it will affect you. Anyways, yeah, he's just so happy with how he's feeling, and he'll follow up to complete the series of injections. His family is surprised of how well he walks, how he's feeling. His coworkers noticing that he's walking and just more functional. But yeah, it's so interesting that again, he was told that yeah, your hardware is a problem. We're gonna have to go back into your surgerize it and remove the hardware and replace, or I'm not quite sure what their whole plans were. But a lot of times when I have patients who've had pain after surgery, their plan is to remove the hardware because they think the hardware is the problem, when in fact it's actually the nerves, the scars that are entrapping the nerves and stuff. They are the problem, and there's some other nerves that leading into it that are the problem, and you can actually inject it out, surprisingly, right? Well, anyways, super interesting case, and I'll give feedback, or I'll give updates on how this gentleman progresses, and hopefully we'll shoot a video about him, and we can tell you more about his story. But yeah, so if you or a loved one is struggling, or your coworker, if you struggling with chronic pain, check us out here at Simply Health in Federal Way. Dr. Bowie out.